So what exactly is going on with Blueprint at the moment?
Blue who? Sorry, what was that? Blueprint.
Sorry. Where the hell are you right now?
I'm in Slam City Skates, London. Just got back from Mallorca. Skate trip filming for the Blueprint video. That's it. London, Slam City Skates.
Where's your current home at the moment?
No fixed abode. I go between London and LA. My girlfriend lives in LA, so I stay out there a lot of the time and just travel around the world trying to just skate, film, shoot photos.
So what's an average day like for you in Los Angeles?
Depending on how my mood is or how I feel or whether I went to the bar the night before. If I'm in a good mood, I'll feel good. I'll have a good breakfast and then I'll go to a yoga class, free yoga class in the park, and then I'll probably just go skate, Berwick Skate Park, and then after that drive around a little bit, maybe skate some street, and then just go home and eat my dinner and go to sleep.
So you're from just outside of Greater London, right? The southern city of Croydon?
I'm from Croydon, yeah, but not in the city, it's a town. It's different.
Isn't Kate Moss from there?
Kate Moss is from there, yeah.
Any other celebrities?
No, Kate Moss. I think that's pretty much as far as it goes, to be honest with you.
What was it like growing up in Croydon? Was it a bit different than London or similar?
Small town mentality, you know what I mean? Anyone who didn't skate hated skaters. You know, we got trouble with people all the time to skate in the spot where we skated. Kevs or raggers or you know.
So was the style in Croydon a bit different? Swishy pants and XXX large shirts?
No, not at all. I mean, Josh thinks I wear big t-shirts, but I never worn bigger than an extra large. Maybe I'm just a big dude. It makes me look like I've got big clothes on, I don't know.
What skaters were you looking up to back then? Mostly, predominantly British skaters or more American guys?
Back skating Croydon, I suppose it was Curtis McCann, and people like Mike Carroll. Yeah, people, Embarcadero people. That's who I probably looked up to as far as tricks and skating style and that goes. Yeah, San Francisco.
How about your style of skating? You do a lot of ledge combo tricks. Was that influenced by anybody in particular or something you just ended up tampering with after skating Fairfield so long?
I think maybe probably skating Fairfield, the blocks were super rounded so you could do like trick to trick back in the day. But that was influenced from Embarcadero days, seeing all those dudes do all that trick from Plan B videos. And then more recently, a few years ago, Pepe Martinez did tricks like ball slide, fake 5-0s, and that opened up like another style of skating, I suppose, for people to do. So yeah, Pepe Martinez.
So was South Bank ever your TF, or was Fairfield's pretty much always your main spot?
When I was growing up, we'd go to South Bank every Sunday. We'd meet up at like 8 in the morning and go there. But Fairfield was like the spot. That's where my friends skated. We went there every day after school on Saturdays, and from 9 AM till 10 PM, just skating. So no, South Bank wasn't my TF ever. Was
it weird when Josh first approached you to do a static part, seeing how you barely knew him?
Yeah, it was a little weird for someone just to come out of the blue and just, you know, because I met him randomly through Kenny Reed, and I mainly only ever filmed with like one filmer, you know, like Dan McGee, you know, does Blueprint videos. So having to work with somebody else was weird first of all, but once I met Josh and how psyched he was to film and everything like that, it turned out good, you know what I mean? Had you seen the first static video? Were you familiar with it before meeting him? No, I'd never seen it before. Maybe I saw Jake Rapp's part or maybe Sean Mullendore, but thinking back, I don't think I'd ever seen it. I don't think I'd even ever heard of it. But, you know, that's, you know, I lived in London. No one probably sold it. Probably before the internet too. Yeah, it was VHS before the internet. Do you remember sleeping on Kenny Reed's tile floor for like 6 weeks? With like a paper towel for a sheet? Yeah, and John Newport as my sleeping buddy next to me on the floor with another tea towel as a sheet. Yeah, it was cold, it was wet, it was drunk, and it was amazing. And where was this at? Barcelona. So you lived in Barcelona for, what, 4 or 5 years? How was that like? It was a great time. I mean, that was when Barcelona was at the very beginning of people like going into skate and everything. Me and Kenny had like a 5-bedroom apartment looking over the water. Just skated every day and got really drunk a lot of the time. Wasted a lot of time, but got stuff done. Just had an amazing 4 or 5 years, and I would never go back and do it any different to what I did it, even though I'm sure my liver would like me to do it all over again.
You seem to be on the road for at least 8 to 9 months out of every year. How many countries have you traveled to, and where would you say your favorite city is to skate so far?
I couldn't even tell you how many countries I've travelled to. I've travelled to a lot of places, and there's certain places that I wouldn't want to travel to, really. Like, I have no interest. As far as favourite place, I can't really pinpoint a favourite place, but as far as best place to skate, still is Barcelona, as far as spot-wise. Mallorca. Favourite place, everywhere is a favourite place.
So out of all your travels and stuff, do you have any particular favorite adventures you've been on? Things that stick out in your mind?
Going to Mallorca every year for the last 9 years with Blueprint has been some great times. The 2 trips I did with Josh, well not 2 trips, I did a lot of trips with Josh, but 2 trips I did where I went to Egypt, and then I went to Bulgaria, and then we got the train to Romania, and then we got another train to Transylvania. Those 2 were like eye-openers as far as when I think of trips. You know, you see the pyramids, and then you know 1 minute you're at the pyramids, and then you're at, you know, Dracula's castle, like, or like some crazy backward town in Transylvania somewhere, where it's just like blown out windows, and I don't know, those 3 places anyway: Mallorca, Transylvania, and Egypt, Cairo.
So what's going on with Blueprint right now?
Basically, some shit went down with our owners, and so we in the process of changing hands with me and McGee running the show, which I think will be way better for the company, for its future. You know, what we can do with it. But apart from that, just finishing off this video, make friends with the colour blue.
I heard Kevin Coakley's part is shaping up to be pretty good. Was it a risky decision at first, putting an American onto Blueprint?
Well, it was one of those things where you're putting someone on who no one on the team has met. Like, you know, I think it was like McGee who came up with the decision to put him on, or like he was the first person to speak to him. And everyone was like, you know, I don't know what this kid's like. And the first time anyone ever met him, we did a trip to China, and he came out, and he was cool as fuck, and he skated sick. And then once he met everyone, he was obviously more relaxed with riding for Blueprint. And now, after seeing his footage, he's like one of the people on the team who's, you know, putting a lot into this video part for the next video. You know, like all his footage is sick and East Coast, and it just looks good, and he looks good.
Most of your old video parts are filmed by Dan McGee. Do you think having him film you and edit your video parts has been an advantage to you?
For sure. I mean, and I don't think I've ever met anybody who hasn't liked the Blueprint video, whether it be the skating or like all the other skating or editing or anything like that. I mean, Dan knows what he's doing and he's good at what he does. So yeah, if you've got someone like that doing your videos, it's never going to hurt you. You know, I'm glad I haven't got someone jumping around on a pogo stick behind me filming who doesn't have a fucking clue what they're doing, which happens a lot in videos, you know.
So you think skateboarding is doomed to become the next baseball, like a team sport where soccer moms and dads, leagues and team jerseys?
I mean, it's kind of like that anyway in America as it is, but on the other flip side of that, there's so many skaters who don't like skating in skate parks, and they like to go skate the street. They like to sleep on the street and skate all night long in the city or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, however many kids there are that you hate the way they skate, with their pads and their helmets in their skate park, you have as many kids who street skate and love it for that reason, and they love it because of the reason why everybody starts skating. You know what I mean? Because it's like different from everybody else. Yeah.
I hear they're pushing pretty hard to get skateboarding in the Olympics. Does that terrify or excite you?
It does neither. You know, like there's a lot of people who get caught up on all that, like, oh, skating to the Olympics, trying to get fuck that, like, who fucking cares? Like, if you love to skate, then you just skate. You know what I mean? If it's in the Olympics, it's in the Olympics. So what? You know, who cares? I don't.
So what's 2009 looking like for you?
First off, in 2 days I'm going to Chile with Ian O'Connor and a load of people. Just on a skate trip to drive around Chile and then go to Argentina. After that, I'll be back in London for a month and then back to LA for a little while. And then, I don't know, just trying to film for the video again, get that out, and just travel as much as I can in 2009. Just keep living this life I live.